Houston, Texas, the site for the Knicks. He can hurt you inside or drop it in from range. Jaren Jackson will be looking to do it all for his team as they prepare themselves for the task ahead at Toyota Center. Knicks, Rockets. Tip-off coming up next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Here's what the Houston Rockets schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
So the New York starting five. Peja Stojakovic is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Curry. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard position. And for Houston, Antetokounmpo out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Doherty. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Phillips in at the point guard position. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Inside, it's tipped. Leonard draws the double. Mitchell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
One thing you can count on with Mitchell, he will just keep attacking.
And so Curry will bring it up for New York. And Wembanyama outside. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Doherty. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Billups. Back to Wembanyama. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Now here's Curry. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Pass to Jackson. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Curry passes to Van Arsdale. Now Stojakovic. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How do you like that? Wemby with perfect timing.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Billups kicks to Leonard. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And he makes the first. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
Taking a look at some stats for Jackson. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 22 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Phillips against Curry. Leonard inside. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Van Arsdale. Outside Curry. Outside for Jackson. Takes the 3. Rockets with the rebound. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, outside Leonard. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Here's Stojakovic. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And don't sleep on Peja's leaping ability. More than capable on those finishes.
Giannis passes to Billups. Doherty with the screen on Curry. Billups dishes to Doherty. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry fires from way outside. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Billups kicks to Mitchell. Stojakovic against Leonard. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Pass to Van Arsdale. Outside Curry. Now here is Stojakovic. Hits it from three-point range. Stojakovic has got his second bucket of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Here's Mitchell after New York gets the 3. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Another miss by Houston. New York leading by 4. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Hardaway's checked in for Chauncey Billups. And New York with a change here, too. Halliburton's checked in. Pass to Leonard. The 3. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Wembanyama passes to Curry. Stojakovic against Leonard. And stolen by Leonard. Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Curry against Hardaway. Here's Stojakovic. He's got 5. Curry, good. He's got 10.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 of 5 already. Sheesh.
Stojakovic against Leonard. Doherty, the screen. Puts it up from 12. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Outside Jackson. Halliburton in the corner. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Back to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. Halliburton, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
And he knocks down the first one. And with a few games in the books, Greg, what's the key for coaches during this part of the season?
And Kevin, if I were a head coach, I'd be trying to nail down my best 5. NBA games are mostly decided in that final 3 or 4 minutes. So I want to know who I can trust when it matters most.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Wembanyama with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
New York moving it around. Curry, that's good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Leonard. Last game we saw him score 13. Good on the three-point shot.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama's numbers.
Coming off a terrific season, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. It's stolen by Curry. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Houston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. And the Knicks with possession here, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Stojakovic against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Stojakovic, the pass to Wembanyama. Over Manning. Bounces high off the rim and drops. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Here's Halliburton. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And it's Stojakovic missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
By the way, that's a two-pointer. And Houston again with the bucket.
And Hardaway just great at pulling up off the dribble. You can't allow him any separation when he's got the ball.
Hardaway against Curry. Mutombo is screen on Hardaway. To the middle. And the basket by Mutombo.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's the screen. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's out of bounds for the Rockets as Houston retains possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that is a huge block, given how close this game is. A stop like that was right on point.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Rockets. Johnson comes in for Mitchell. And then for New York, Jackson comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And McCollum subbed in for Halliburton. Johnson down low. He's guarded by McCollum. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And Johnson doesn't lack confidence attacking inside. I just love watching him go to work down low.
McCollum against Johnson. Jackson, a screen on Johnson. Here's McCollum. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Phenomenal at realizing when to shoot from that mid-range. And McCollum becoming a master at that mid-range.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. This game with 30 points. Mutombo is some nice D. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Stojakovic kicks to Jackson. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Stojakovic. Down low. Here's Jackson. It's not going to go for him.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Hardaway passes to Leonard. Out to Hardaway. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Substitution on the board.
9 seconds left in the first. Here's Curry. New York, no good that time either.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Hardaway is out there with Richardson. Then there's Johnson, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Manning in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And he sinks the second.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Now, here is Halliburton. Hasn't made one yet. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Love to see Giannis get aggressive on defense, using that reach to track down the block.
Houston's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And here's Johnson outside. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Halliburton finds Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Curry's got his second basket of the night. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Halliburton, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The balance and focus. Halliburton able to power through contact and convert.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
That's good from Halliburton. And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And so here is New York following Billups' three-point attempt. Here's McCollum. And the shot no good, a bit short. Rockets trail by 4. There's the lob to the hoop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside Jackson. Hardaway against McCollum. Mutombo is screen on Hardaway. McCollum passes to Mutombo. It's rebounded by Houston. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving in. Oh, Antetokounmpo will not be denied on that drive.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Jackson a screen on Billups. Halliburton for 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Now we get a chance to look at Tyrese Halliburton.
Last season, he played outstanding. And he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor. An absolute magician with the basketball. Johnson, wide open, he fires. No good on the 3. New York leading by 3. Halliburton right side. And stolen by Billups. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what balance on the finish. Antetokounmpo, such a tough cover for the D.
Cullen passes to Mutombo. McCollum against Hardaway. Mutombo is screen on Hardaway. A 3 from McCollum. Outside for Halliburton. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. Second, the Knicks.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Houston making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Stojakovic is checked in. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by Billups. And it's good, 2 points. Halliburton's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Leonard the pass to Manning. Billups with the ball. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Outside Jackson. Pass to Stojakovic. Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Fires the three. And it's Stojakovic missing.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you needed to...
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton against Phillips. And Arsdale can't get it to go. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Detroit. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, this is a crafty move by Phillips, making sure he's in the act while being fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Chauncey Billups.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Jackson kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Mutombo. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, great ball movement there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Mitchell, he's checked in for Hardaway. And a switcher also for New York. Curry's checked in for Halliburton.
One shot. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And here's Stojakovic. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Jackson. And here is Mutombo. Covered by Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. To end the run. Mutombo misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous.
Ooh, what a slam! What a slam!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Curry passes to Mutombo. Back to Curry. Over Billups. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Curry.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Here's Manning, guarded by Jackson. Giannis' screen on Curry. Inside, Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Stojakovic against Leonard, and it's Stojakovic missing.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
The first one falls. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
And the Rockets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Johnson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Phillips with the ball. Curry meets it. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Leonard. He's got 20. It's stolen by Curry. For the 3. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Outside Leonard. Back to Phillips. Castellanos, and stolen by Yao. Curry deciding where to go with it. Now with the ball. Antetokounmpo defending. 6 on the shot clock. Yao with a screen on Phillips. And a deep 3 from Curry. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
Curry against Phillips.
And checking out some numbers for Antetokounmpo. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 30 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And some consider Curry to be the greatest shooter of all time. And by some, I mean all. And he is capable of getting hot in a hurry.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And yes, a nice assist from Phillips. Phillips has got 5 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 5. Curry passes to Yao. Here's Van Arsdale. Mutombo is screen on Mitchell. Here's Van Arsdale, covered by Mitchell. Van Arsdale can't get it to go. Houston leading by 5. Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Mutombo against Phillips. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Pass to Mutombo. Now against Giannis. Yao kicks to Curry. And here is Mutombo. Here's Yao. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And this guy is no stranger to the highlight reel. Mitchell never misses a chance to elevate.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Mutombo passes to Yao. Here's Van Arsdale. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Using his size, Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Now here's Curry. He's got 21. 1:09 left in the second quarter.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Stojakovic. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Stojakovic missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry outside. Answering with a three of his own. Stephen Curry.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And Billups gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Curry against Billups. Now Curry. Pass to Van Arsdale. Over Mitchell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Houston riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick, guys. How about our winner?
He's been their catalyst when they need a bucket or they need someone to make a play.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
Oh, he's going hard in the paint. Take it.
And that'll do it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the five for Tom Thibodeau right now. Jackson is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Curry. Then it's Peja Stojakovic. And it's Van Arsdale in at the shooting guard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Fades and shoots. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Stojakovic.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Leonard. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
At 4 straight, they've missed.
To the wing on the left. New York moving it around. High arcing shot. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Stojakovic. Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Leonard. Giannis sets a screen for Leonard. Second chance shot. Leonard forces it through inside.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Curry passes to Jackson. Wembanyama, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Jackson. And no good that time. Giannis with some nice D. Rockets leading by 13. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Billups. Pass to Mitchell. 2 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Wembanyama high post. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it became very clear very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Doherty with the screen on Jackson. Giannis passes to Doherty. Doherty against Wembanyama. Now here is Stojakovic. New York, no good that time either. Mitchell against Stojakovic. Mitchell with the bounce pass from deep. Billups. It's rebounded by New York.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Here's Van Arsdale, covered by Mitchell. And it's Stojakovic missing. Houston leading by 13. Here's Giannis. Quick muscle from Giannis on the finish.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets 4th. Number 5, the Knicks.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Here's Curry. He's got 27. Jackson passes to Wembanyama. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Stojakovic. He's covered by Leonard. And it's Stojakovic missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Billups gets it to go.
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for New York. 17-point game. Stojakovic against Leonard. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. No good again that time. Houston leading by 17. Here's Billups, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Rocket ball.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And yes, a nice assist from Billups. Billups has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Knicks trail by 19. Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Curry.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. Great showing for him last season. Putting up about 26 points per, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Doherty, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Rockets lead by 19. Curry with him. He has 29. Here's Wembanyama. Hands the 12-footer. Wembanyama has got 6 here in this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Leonard attacking. Can't hit from in close. Knicks trail by 17. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Curry for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 32 points in the game.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Leonard kicks to Billups. Giannis sets a screen for Billups. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Curry's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the rejection by Jackson. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Tim Hardaway is checked in for Houston. Halliburton's checked in for the Knicks. Leonard kicks to Giannis. Curry against Hardaway. And he banks in the layup. Hardaway has got his second bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Stojakovic. Fires from deep. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Doherty with the screen on Jackson. To the paint. Doherty, no luck. Knicks trail by 16. Down low. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. Giannis grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 16. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Curry against Hardaway. Wembanyama sets his screen for Curry. Everything's within Curry's range.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Mitchell against Halliburton. Mitchell outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. And it's Mitchell missing. Knicks trail by 15. Wembanyama finds Curry. Jackson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pulls up on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And 12 points for Victor Wembanyama. Houston leading by 13. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Houston moving the ball around. Mitchell's shot is good.
That's cash. Mitchell is a volume three-point shooter for a reason now.
Halliburton outside. Back to Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Mitchell outside. Jordy with the screen on Halliburton. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 14. To the paint. 1:16 left in the third. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Outside Leonard. Mitchell outside. And the three off target.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Leonard. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Giannis. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. And New York making a change here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, boy, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
Curry against Billups. Jackson kicks to Halliburton. Jackson, a screen on Hardaway. Halliburton for three. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Billups against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And check out the focus from Billups on defense. It's not easy to throw this guy off.
Oh, Giannis up high and down home.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Houston. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Everyone talking down there. Rebound and run. Rebound and run.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Johnson. Chauncey Billups out there with Hardaway. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Manning in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets leading by 15. Leonard dishes to Johnson. Here's Hardaway. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well. Executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Stojakovic, buried from 15 feet out.
What control from Stojakovic on the jumper. He can find offense just about anywhere.
Leonard the faster man. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Knicks trail by 17. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Mutombo passes to Halliburton. Over Billups. And Halliburton gets it to go on the assist by Mutombo.
The touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
They set the pick. Leonard against Mutombo. Outside Hardaway.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Billups against Halliburton. Yao with a screen on Billups. Halliburton passes to Yao. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his fourth assist in this one. Houston leading by 15. Outside Billups. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Hardaway. Houston moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. It's rebounded by New York. And here's Halliburton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Johnson. Stolen by Stojakovic. From outside the arc. Sinks the triple.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Hardaway. Up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop to the inside. Here's Mutombo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Leonard against Mutombo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Houston.
And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Houston making a switch here. Doherty's checked in. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for New York. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Wembanyama against Leonard. Mutombo is screen on Leonard. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Houston leading by 13. Here's Billups. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And that's pure from Billups. So assertive, firing away from the mid-range.
Wembanyama passes to Stojakovic. Shoots over Leonard. Shots good by Stojakovic. Stojakovic has got 9 points here in the second half. Billups passes to Manning. Back to Billups. Pass to Manning. And Doherty kicks to Hardaway. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Van Arsdale, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, what a high release on the three.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Mutombo against Doherty. A three from Leonard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 36.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Tries it from 9. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 6th assist on the night. Left side, Billups. Off target with his 3.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Wembanyama. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets leading by 11. Leonard dishes to Billups. Pass to Manning. Now here's Doherty, defended by Wembanyama. Doherty the pass to Manning. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo with some nice D.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Rockets. Mitchell comes in for Chauncey Billups. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Rockets leading by 7. Hardaway passes to Leonard. Doherty the screen. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
Chauncey Billups checked in for the Rockets. Knicks trail by 10. Now here's Curry. Outside Jackson. Pass to Stojakovic. Now Curry. Started by Billups. Curry kicks to Jackson. Offline with his 3. Rockets have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And Giannis gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's Curry outside. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 43 points.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Billups against Curry. Here's Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Curry against Billups. From downtown. Rockets with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry outside. The Rockets pull it in. Doherty's got 11 rebounds in the game. Billups kicks to Giannis. Outside Leonard. Doherty with the screen on Stojakovic. Stojakovic against Leonard. It's rebounded by New York. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 13. The drive by Mitchell. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Mitchell is used to this. Teams are going to play him physical in that lane.
Pass to Stojakovic. Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And it's Houston's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Giannis inside. Jackson on him. Mitchell dishes to Antetokounmpo. Buries the long-range jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points in the second half.
And you can just see the improvement. Antetokounmpo looking more comfortable from deep every year.
Pass to Stojakovic. Curry against Billups. Wembanyama high post. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. There's a minute 40 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The fearlessness of Mitchell is just ridiculous. He takes pride in going at the defense.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. That one misses. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Knicks. 19-point game. Got that one up quick. Turkoglu's got his first basket of the night.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Giannis.
You have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Bogues kicks to Halliburton. Yao, the pass to Halliburton. Here's Bogues. Mutombo is screen on Hardaway. Here's Bogues. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Here's Houston now. They're on an 18-5 run here. Bogues against Giannis. It's rebounded by New York. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bogues. Jason Richardson pulls it in. Bogues against Hardaway. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge,